Our weed of the week is Venice Mallow.
Brian, this is a pretty little weed that has a nice flower on it. I love how Venice Mallow looks
when he talks about
when it's in
weeds.
Brian's field, not in mine. I don't want to see Venice Mallow.
You know, where we started seeing this is on the edges of fields, too, where we didn't have good crop canopy.
Where I often see it, not only poor canopy, but compaction. When you look at right inside the field approaches, a lot of times that ground is firm because you've driven equipment in and out of there all through the season. Venice Mallow tends to do fairly well in these compacted areas, so watch for it. It looks like this pretty flower, like I mentioned, but when you look at the plant when it's smaller, it has one leaf that's going to have some lobes to it, another leaf that looks kind of like a velvet leaf when it's very, very small. And when you see that, just know, hey, I'm looking at something different here. It looks a lot like Venice Mallow.
So Darren mentioned velvet leaf. I often think about Venice Mallow very much like velvet leaf. A lot of the same products will work on both weeds. So let's start with corn. Darren, what do you suggest we put down pre-emerge?
Well, in corn, none of the pre-emerge straight grass herbicides, the group 15s, are great on Venice Mallow, but when you use some of those combination products, like for example, Triple Flex or Sure Start, well then you've got some Python in there, and Python is really pretty good on velvet leaf. So I like them as good starters in the corn program.
Yep, Verdict is pretty good pre-emerge too. Post-emerge, we do run into some issues sometimes with dicamba, even with Roundup. You got to have a good strong rate, I would say. So HPPD plus a little bit of atrazine is probably the way to go.
All right, in soybeans, if you can use some Python pre, that's awesome. Otherwise, just use our normal 3 pre program. It's going to do an okay job on Venice Mallow. And then post-emerge, if you've got Roundup, Liberty, dicamba, 2,4-D, all those specific options for the crops they go with, they all work fine. Otherwise, I do like Pursuit with some Flex Star. That would be my conventional option.
All right, in small grain, we don't typically have a lot of issue with this particular weed because there is better crop canopy most of the time. But let's say you had wheat, I'd probably start with Sharpen, follow post-emerge with Husky.
That's all the time we have for our Weed of the Week, Venice Mallow, but Iron Talk is coming up next.